Hello everyone, and welcome to SimCity, and welcome to Cities of Tomorrow, and welcome to my test region, by the way. Yeah, I'm about to start a new SimCity series about Cities of Tomorrow, of course. But before I went into my test region, to figure out how all these new features are work and to test all these cool new stuff and game mechanics. And yeah, beside this, I figured out how to build a balanced, self-sufficient Megatower only city. And this is what I'd like to show you today. Yeah, it's possible to build a city only with Megatowers. No other building is necessary. But what is necessary, of course, is a neighboring city that provides all the services you need in your city. You know, like power, water, sewage, or police, health, and fire, and waste disposal. So, but if everything of these things is covered by a neighboring city, the Megatower city, will work with no additional other buildings. And yeah, I finally prepared this city. I prepared a nice circular road layout. I think it will look awesome in the end when we have a circular Megatower city. And yeah, basically there's not so much more needed to build the city. So yeah, let's start. And I'd like to show you how I figured out a way to build this, or to figure out how to build a balanced Megatower city. I started with a group of 3 Megatowers. And yeah, I'd like to start with this group again. And yeah, oh, by the way, I placed 2 bases of Megatowers already here in the city, but only to mark the opposite sides of the circle. So, by the way, you can add just the base of a Megatower to your city by building it. So, for everyone who don't know, if you build a Megatower, it comes with already with a level, like an apartment level, a mall level, or a office level. But you can remove this level with the bulldozing tool, and the base will be left. And the base costs nothing, so it's a quite good placeholder for later. And yeah, but the futurization works only with the base only. So yeah, this is pretty nice to know. I have seen this in a video of Skystorm, so thank you Skystorm for this little hint. And yeah, so let's start. Let's go to Ishida speed, because the construction time of each level will take some time. And here in the middle, I'd like to build a commercial office tower, and on both sides of this tower I'd like to add residential towers. Yeah, I'd like to specialize these towers, and yeah, I left 1 dot space between them, so in the end this will hopefully look like a almost perfect circle. So, and here I'm gonna add a mall, a low volts mall. Alright. And yeah, I will put some services here in this tower as well. Actually, just 1 service, and this is education. I will not use the other services we have, or the sky bridge, because I'd like to try to maximize the population here for the city. I'd like to get as much population in this Megatower only city as possible. So no sky bridge. They will be not necessary, hopefully. It's the first time I try this in a circular road layout. And okay, we have our first residential tower finished, or level. Let's add another one. This time medium wealth workers. And also on this side, medium wealth. And start the construction. And here I'd like to add the education level now. I think it's a good idea to build this as soon as possible. There it is. It acts like a high school, basically, and it's not. And although the other inhabitants of your city will use the school or the education level, also the other towers, you will see school buses traveling between all these towers. So it is not necessary to have an education level for each tower. Alright, so now we need to add a park level to our residential towers, because the medium wealth workers need a higher land value, as you know. It's like in a normal city, they need a higher land value. So for this, you could put parks around the Megatower, or you could add, what we will do now, a park level to the Megatower. So this will raise the land value as well, and our medium wealth workers will be pretty happy about this. Alright, another park level over here. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to add any building to this city, so we will put the park level here instead. Alright, the education level is done. Now let's add another mall level. And this time a medium wealth mall level. Alright. And then we should start to add office level to this tower to provide jobs, or more jobs. We already have some jobs because of the mall level, but this is way not enough, and we should add more roads over there. I will do this in a few moments. Let's care about the job situation, and let's add a additional medium wealth worker apartment level to the Megatowers. Alright. And now this is done, so let's add a office level. I will start with a low-tech office level. And, oh, wait a second, let's pause the game because I'd like to show you something weird. So let's take a look at the population panel. And as you can see, let's keep the numbers for the low wealth workers in mind. We have 640 available jobs. So, and if I add the office tower, low tech, this will change the number, but there will be something weird about this. I will show you this when the level is finished. In the meantime, let's add the road here. So some high density road. And let's remove this one because this is a four-way intersection. That is not very nice. So this should help us right now. And 40%. Yes, 60. So in a couple of minutes we will have finished the office level. So there we have the medium wealth apartment level. Alright, office level. So as you can see, the office level provides jobs, like I told. And for low wealth workers, for example, we have 600. But if we look at our population panel, we have, whoa, 1,200 additional jobs for low wealth. And yeah, this goes for every type of wealth. So it's like each office level provides twice the amount of jobs as it displays here in this window. So keep this in mind, or or in other words, it's not a big problem if you have in the end a huge amount of available jobs. Your office levels will have no problem with this. So don't care so much about this, but keep the numbers in mind. Keep in mind that it's always twice the amount as displayed here. So let's continue. we have where we stopped, level 3, level 4. Yeah, now I'm gonna add additional low wealth workers apartments to this tower and to that tower. Start the construction. And here I added the low tech office, so let's continue with medium tech office. Medium tech. There it is. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, I started with this group of 3 towers, and I tried around a bit, figured out how many jobs and workers they will add, or each level will add, and then I was able to calculate what would be a almost self-sufficient and well-balanced group of 3 towers. And yeah, this is, by the way, the reason why it is maybe a bit chaotic also, or the levels I choose or the way I place them is it's a bit chaotic, because yeah, I changed a couple of things here and there. So yeah, but this was the configuration that worked. So I don't want to change this. So on this side, I'd like to add another low wealth worker apartment, and on that side, I'd like to add another medium wealth worker apartment. So these 2 towers are not entirely so, or there's no symmetry anymore for these towers. So, and here I'm gonna add another medium tech office level. Alright, so, and if I write, we should have 2 levels left for each tower. Yes, that's right. And as you can see, we have a positive cash flow right now, which is very cool. So these towers work already very, very well. And oh, we have a fire over here. Oh, it's gone already. So apparently the service that provides the city over here, or where it is, over there, works for my city. And so now I'm gonna add, we have here the medium. Alright, so another low wealth worker apartment for this, and also for this tower. So this level, there we have symmetry again. And here I need another medium, no, sorry, wait a second, a low tech office level. And yeah, by the way, I think I could put the level configuration for each tower in the video description below, so you can try this by yourself. I think this is a good idea. This will be a help for you. And in a few moments we should start to think about what kind of crown we could add to this tower. I mean, finally it's pretty obvious what kind of crown we will each add to each tower. And but more about this in a few moments. So here I need to add a mall level again, low wealth, and on top of this tower I'd like to add, or I need to add a medium tech office level. Right, and here yeah, a medium tech office level again. So yeah, like I said, it's a bit chaos. All right, so this is a group of my 3 Megatowers. It's almost finished. Thus, just the crown is missing. All right, yeah, we have a nice income. These towers works very, very well, and as you can see, it's almost green, everything. Just here we have a couple of problems, but they will go on soon. And so yeah, here I'm gonna add as crown the park crown, of course, because it will provide extra happiness for all the residents, sorry, in this tower down here. Starts construction, and yeah, of course here as well, because it's a residential tower as well. And on this side, hello, I'd like to, or on top of this tower, I'd like to add the billboard advertising crown, because it will boost the profit from mall and office levels in this Megatower. So yeah, this is the reason why I think it's a good idea to specialize your tower, because this will maximize the bonuses of your crown levels. And by the way, the crown levels also provide bonuses for the whole region. And yeah, as more crown levels of the same type you build, as higher the bonus will be. Also very good to know. And by the way, on here we have road connections on the sides of the tower as well, but I have a problem here with this circular shaped. Oh, I think I have to fix this. What was I saying? Yeah, I have a problem here in this circular shape. I think because of the angle of the towers, it is not possible to connect them. I have some issues with this, so hopefully this will work without them. And let's build the road connection. So this will hopefully help in traffic. Alright, now we have this group of 3 Megatowers finished here. So we have this apartment level, what he's complaining about, I'm not sure. Which one is it? Sometimes it's a bit hard to see. It's this one, I think. No, it's this one. We got injuries. We need an ambulance. So for some reason we have no ambulances. Maybe it was because of the weird road situation. Now things hopefully will get better. And yeah, sometimes the the mall levels also complain about not enough shoppers, but this is perfectly normal. And yeah, but finally, this group is, beside this little injury problem, that is not because of the tower itself, is perfectly self-sufficient, and we have a nice income. So what I'm gonna do now is to build the same kind of group on the other side. So we will have 2 self-sufficient groups. That will work perfectly, I think. So, but I will do this now in time-lapse, because it will take some time again. Alright. Alright, I'm back, and now the other group is finished as well. And as you can see, the situation is quite well. Just a few office and mall levels are complaining about, but that's normal. Beside this, everything is very well balanced. We have a nice income right now. We have a few available jobs and a few unsatisfied shoppers. That is way better than have unsold goods. So in this case, our malls would complain a lot more. So it's better to have some unsatisfied shoppers. They will use the parks instead. So everything is fine. Alright, so now I'm gonna add 2 last Megatowers. And yeah, they are really chaotic because these 2 last towers are used to rise the population as much as I can and to balance things out. So the level I will choose now are quite messy, or the configuration, you know what I mean. So let's add. Oh, wait a second. What kind of tower we should add here? This should be our office tower. So office level on this side. Right. And on the other side, another residential tower. Okay, so there we go. Looks like a modern type of Stonehenge or so. Pretty funny. And yeah, so guys, hurry up. I want to finish this episode. And traffic seems to work quite well. And what is our education? So yeah, as you can see, not every student is in the class, but we have enough space. Every education level have space for 2,000 students. So it is not necessary to add more. I think it's okay to have some unenrolled students. And alright, so there we go. This was our office tower. So here I'm gonna add a medium wealth mall level. And at the other side, I'm gonna add a low wealth apartment. And of course I choose the low wealth Megatowers because it's way easier to keep your population satisfied when you only have low wealth and medium wealth workers. So they will not complain so much of the missing city services. Of course we have the neighboring city that provides everything, but it's not the same as having a police station or a clinic in your own city. For example, the ambulances that they will only have with injuries but not with sickness. So I mean, it sounds perfectly logical to me, because it is not. I mean, in real life you wouldn't call an ambulance if you just have a headache. So I think this is perfectly normal. And here now we have I will add a low-tech office. And yeah, this ambulance thing I've learned recently in the series of SimCity Brian and Pablo. Their commuting test series was quite interesting to see. And I've learned a couple of things. Park level I like to have here. I learned a couple of things there. And yeah, so I think I'm not sure if it is possible to do this with the Elite towers. If people will be happy enough. So soon we will have 200,000 people here in this this Small city. So, okay, this is finished. Now I need to add a residential level over here. Yeah, like I said, it's chaos in these towers. Low wealth workers, and on this side I'd like to add another low wealth apartment. So let's have an eye on our tower panel. Yeah, as you can see, most of the levels are green. Yeah, only the more levels, they are complaining all the time. It's, like I said, it's perfectly normal. And we have nice income here in the city. And a lot of traffic. Especially here in the center. Ooh. I like the level of detail, by the way, of these towers. It's amazing. There's so much to discover. But at first let's add a... I'm confused. Wait a second. I have to take a look at my notes. We have this one. So yeah, I need to add the medium wealth broker. And... Alright. And on this side, I'd like to add medium wealth workers as well. Alright. So, what was I saying? I've forgotten. What was I talking about? Ah, yeah, I know. The level of details. So there's so much to discover. I noticed somewhere with the education level to see, you can see children playing soccer or so. This is cool. Was it in the education level or was it in the park level? I'm not sure. So it's very interesting to have a close look to all these towers. It's very nice. So here, for example, you can see the elevators. It's very funny. And yeah, let's continue here. Let's add a park level. This was the next thing I've added, but yeah, I've added it because I have a medium wealth worker apartment to lower the land value. But actually, what I could do is, yeah, let's do this. Let's have a change. Let's change the plans. Let's remove this level, this medium wealth worker level, and let's add another one. Oh, don't bulldoze it. Let's add another one over here instead. Right. So this was the only medium wealth worker apartment I have here, but I have a single low wealth office in the other tower, so I will put it here instead. Alright, so hopefully I will not confuse things now. Let me mark this in my notes. Yeah, we removed the park level. No, sorry, we removed, yeah, the park level and the medium wealth worker. So we have one park level less in these two towers, so we have space for another additional level. Yeah, this will be interesting. So what we could add there. Alright, we have this medium wealth apartment. Yeah, and now I'm gonna add additional medium wealth apartments. I think I need to add any additional office apartment on the other side. So yeah, let's check this. We have 3 medium wealth apartments, and how high is this tower? Yeah, 1 level is left, and there I had the office level, and I will put another medium apartment level there instead. think this is a good idea. And over here, I'd like to add... Sorry. I'd like to add another mall. Alright. So this guy is finished. Now we have to be careful. Yeah, let's put another medium wealth apartment here. And over here we have I'm gonna add another office level, low tech. And then I could probably add another medium tech office level. I think this should gonna work. So if this will cause some imbalancing, I think I could remove the office level and put some kind of service over there again. Sorry, replace it with a service level. So I added the mall level, so a low tech office level. And yeah, by the way, I don't use any of these modules that needs what was it called here? Control net. Yeah, control net. Yeah, like I said, the first thing is I'd like to maximize the population. So, and yeah, so that's also the reason why I don't use anything of these cool service things. Let's have a look over here. Like, oh no, they are closed. Let's add the Crown. Another park level, of course, because this is a residential tower, basically. And yeah, let's have a look at our population panel. As you can see, we have a lot of available jobs. A lot. So I think, yeah, it's probably a good idea to add another medium tech office level. I think this should be enough. It will not provide so much low wealth worker jobs. And yeah, I was talking about the cool service levels like the nuclear reactor, or you have the waste reduction level. All these need control net. And yeah, but like I said, I don't want to put service things into my city, only the ones that are necessary. And yeah, of course, you could put also a safety level in your city instead of the police or fire department, but you need drones for this, so you would need a Megaco factory that produce drones for your city. All right, office medium tech starts construction. So yeah, and we are almost done. We are almost there. Just the crown is missing. Then we will have a Megatower only city with more than 200,000, 230,000 people living here in the city. This is quite a lot population. And yeah, I only took around 45 minutes to build this. Yeah, it's interesting. And alright, so let's add the billboard advertising crown again. Alright, so there we go. And yeah, it's way more challenging to add these megatowers to a already working city. That's way more challenging, and there's a lot more swords needed to balance things, and a bit more so. But I think when you already have a almost stable, self-sufficient and balanced city, you could add a self-sufficient group of towers, like the 3-tower group or so I have shown you at the beginning, or all these 8 towers in this configuration, because they are almost self-sufficient and balanced. So let's have a look at the Megatower panel. This office tower is a bit complaining about a couple of things. So it's slightly or slowly it gets green again. So, and yeah, as you can see, we have a nice, awesome income. And yeah, it works very well to build a Megatower only city. No other buildings are needed. And yeah, like I said, I will put the configuration of each tower, or maybe also exactly of each self-sufficient group, especially of the 3-tower self-sufficient group, in the video description, so you can try it yourself and test a couple of things, and you will may encounter just a few issues at some point. Maybe some of your residents will complain about too less work. Even if there are a lot of available jobs, they will complain about, and they will leave a level, a apartment level maybe. But yeah, after a while they will return, so the population will be not constantly at 200,031. It will be dropped to 200,000, and then it will rise again, and then will drop a little bit. So it will work like this. But beside this is a very balanced and very stable configuration. Looks amazing from the distance. Let's go to the ground. Yeah, awesome. So we created a modern Stonehenge. Alright, so hopefully this was a little help for you. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, my new SimCity Cities of Tomorrow series will be started soon. And oh yeah, one last thing left to say is I think this is just a first test here. So I think there is still a lot of potential to optimize things. So it is probably possible to have more population in your city if you try a bit around, and things will still be stable. So yeah, but now this is the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.